Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, it's me, Budget with Ira. Today we're doing our weekly check-in and we've got some really big unbudgeted this week as well. So if you want to see how I'm going to recover from this, keep on watching. So here we are in the week and this is how the week shook out. So the first thing we did on payday is we paid for our habits. I've made a load of mistakes there, but it ended up being £170.90 that we paid for those. So on here, there we are. And then we had an unbudgeted, because I didn't consider it, but we bought some presents for Mother's Day. And then I spent half of my petrol budget as well. And then I had this at lunch. On the 13th, the minimum payment that we had for our store card was £34.76. So I paid just the minimum this month because I knew it was going to be tight. And then also we paid the minimum on our credit card, which was £109.80. And then the overdraft fee came out, which was £12.42 as well. So there was significant underspends. We'll close that up on the 28th once the loan and everything else has come out. Okay, then on the 14th, I just went to work, so I bought some lunch. On the 15th, the car 2 came out, which is £249.69. And then internet came out, which was still £27.35. On Tuesday, it was a day off. I went and I had my COVID jab and I felt sorry for myself, so I had KFC. I also bought the cat food. Cat food's gone up in price, so it was £29.19. So there was a bit of an overspend on that there, but it's only sort of, how much? 50p. They're worth it. And then internet came out. No, it didn't. Then we spent, from our grocery sinking fund, we spent £113.31. We had a significant unbudgeted fine of £278. Wasn't happy about it, but I had to pay for it. So there was a huge unbudgeted that day. Next day we had 2 more unbudgeted. So I wanted to secure the website, and the link for the website will be in the description. And I wanted to invest a little bit into my Etsy store, which is currently live, but I don't have any products yet. And then today was another day off on the 18th. So I paid for our car service, which was more than we thought because I'd done more miles than I was supposed to have. So I had to jump up ahead and have a different service. So it was actually £220.19. We bought some household items, and that comes from our groceries fund. And then we spent on health as well. So we can reconcile quite a lot of our budget breakdown at this point in the month already. So my income ended up being £2,171.54, and my boyfriend's was £1,284.88. There was no rollover because we like to have a zero-based budget, which gives us £3,456.42. When we look at our monthly cash, so I have got 80, my boyfriend's got 80, I've put 80 towards petrol, and he has 80 towards petrol, and then groceries has been 20 as well, 200. So I'm going to leave a lot of these sinking funds open for this month because the month isn't done. So unless we have any horrendous other unexpected, we might be able to put a little bit more into that. So we did actually put £25 into water, and we did put £7 into Amazon, and we did put £5 into medical, but then we took out £10 because we went and paid for my boyfriend's prescription today. So that leaves us with 0 in that one. So water now is at 50, and Amazon is now at 14. I'm going to leave the rest of them blank because we don't know what's going to happen to the rest of them. I'm going to update the income on the close. So now we'll go over to our weekly check-in. I created this earlier this week and I'm inserting a time lapse now. So let's add up all our spending, which comes under the grey tab here. So on Friday, I bought lunch, which was £1.17. On Saturday, I went to McDonald's, which was £10.99. On Sunday, I bought lunch, which was £3.45. On Monday, lunch was £5.23. On Tuesday, I had my COVID jab. I felt sorry for myself, so I had KFC, which was £5. And then I had lunch again at work on Wednesday, which was £2.47. You're seeing a theme here, it's normally lunch. And then today, I had just some and then for dinner today we had fish and chips, and that was £9.50 because I was hungry, which was £41.50. So £41.50. So 80 minus £41.50 is £38.50. And I have in my little envelopes 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 50. So I'll let that roll over to next week. I'll typically roll over my change as well because I like spending that. So petrol, I know I had an expense of £40 and I put nothing extra in. So I should have £40 left. £40. These are the first cash envelopes that I've made, and I've got some ideas for some good ones. So I want to make some for my Etsy store. I think I'll be able to last next week without any additional petrol, and then put some more in and the rest of the 40 in for the third week. So I think £80 will be enough for me. So groceries, we actually reduced our budget to 175. If we look at, where is it? Here, we originally budgeted 200, but my boss at work gave me a £25 gift. Oh, look what I've just done. £25 gift voucher. So should only spend 175. So if we add up what we've done, so groceries is green on here. So we've done 113.31, and that tends to be our very big shop for the month. So we'll get a lot of our frozen and our ambient goods, and then we'll get fresh every week, but we tend to not spend very much on fresh at all. 113.31, and today we spent £10.67 on some household goods, and they'll all come from the same budget. So £10.67 is 123.98 we spent. So we should have £51.2 left. So here we have 51.02. We'll keep our groceries in one of these, so because there's always change there, so I don't want to lose anything. So 51.02. So we'll roll over the petrol and the groceries over to next week, so that'll be £40 and £51.2. So I'm budgeted for last week. There's a lot. There's actually significantly more than we'd normally do as well. So we had £14.30 because we both forgot about Mother's Day, and then on the day we're like, oh no. So both of our mothers had to have some presents and a bit of love because we completely forgot about that. So £14.30 plus I had a fine. So there's a fine that came through the door for like a traffic offence that I did nearly 2 years ago. So I was at the stage where they were potentially looking at bailiff, so I just needed to pay that. So it was £278. I'm confident that I'll be able to have that in the budget as well. So 278, and then I paid £3.59 to a website provider so that I could secure the website budgetwithira.com, which is linked in the cards. If you go onto there, it links to my Etsy store at the moment, but I will build a budget with that. But I wanted to get that, and that's £3.59 for the whole year, which I thought was pretty reasonable. And then I bought some items from Amazon for £42.93. These were, I bought a laminator, some laminating pouches, a guillotine as well, so that I can start making some cash envelopes, because that's what I want to start doing for my Etsy store. And when I've got a concept that I'm really proud of and really want to show you guys, I will share that with you soon. So going back to unbudgeted, significant there, which is 338.82, which is horrendous. So I just need to satisfy myself that I'm going to be able to come out of this month clean and tidy. So our total income, even though our numbers aren't quite done yet, I just want to make sure I've got a good understanding of what it's going to look like already at this point. So our total income was 3456.42, and then our bills look like it's going to be 1,511.87 because I have spent £36 less on our habits. Netflix is going to be cheaper because I've negotiated a better deal. The car service is going to be significantly better. Let me just quickly add up what I think my bills are going to look like. So it looks like 1509.81 it's going to be. So that's like £50 cheaper. Let's add the unbudgeted onto it as well, 338.82. 1848.63. I'm just make a note of that. 1848.63. So debt should be 34.76. 775.08. So let's get income. 3,456.42 minus bills, which we think are now going to be 1848.63, and then we take our monthly cash, which is going to be 540, and then we take our debt, which is going to be 77508, and then we take our sinking funds, which are 37, and then we take our car service, which is going to be 220.19. Well, it was 220.19. That leaves us with 35.52. Okay, so we're going to make it through the month. So when we look at our goals for this month, can already say that we haven't done this one, no unbudgeted. So we're not going to be able to achieve that because there's already been 4 unbudgeted spends. May be able to get away with 8 no spend days. So let's see how it goes. But we will be able to do a zero-based budget because that's £35 I will reallocate somewhere. Okay guys, gals and non-binary pals. This week we have had a look at our week, and it was a very heavy week with a lot of spend and a lot of significant unbudgeted. We also had a look at our budget breakdown, put some real numbers in there to see how it was looking as well. We updated our sinking funds with what we've actually put in and what we've actually spent, but we've left some room for what it might look like. We've also checked in on our first week to have a look at what we've spent and what we have left over for the rest of the month. Join me next week where we have a look at how this week goes. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.